Hi guys! Just make sure that this is loading. Hi guys! Welcome back to Get Your Play Online. Today we're going to be making these super fun rainbow turtles. They're really easy. So all you're going to need is just some cardstock paper or watercolor paper. I have this one. It's from Walmart. Pretty cheap. And it just makes sure that the water doesn't soak through our paper, so that way our rainbow shows through. So we're gonna need that. We're gonna need a bowl to trace the shell of the turtle. And then you're also gonna need a black marker or a pencil to trace your turtle. And then you'll also use this to trace your turtle's arms and legs and tail. Then you'll need some scissors to cut your turtle and a green colored pencil to color your turtle. We'll be using some coffee filters to make the rainbow part of our turtle. And then I have 5 bowls of water here that we're going to use to color our coffee filters. We're going to put a little bit of food coloring in them, and then we'll also need a spoon just to kind of mix it around. Alright, that's what it'll look like when it's all done, guys. Alright, are you ready to get started? Alright, I'm going to angle this down just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing just a little bit better. Alright, let's get started. So first, we're going to put our bowl on the paper, and we're going to leave enough space on the side of our paper to make the head, the legs, and the tail. Alright, so we're going to trace this. Whoops. I'm going to put my cap down. Trace it. Alright, and then you can put your bowl to the side. You should have a circle just like that. Now, before you use some scissors, make sure you ask Mom and Dad if it's okay, or ask them for some help, because we don't want to get hurt while using scissors. Alright, so we're going to cut the circle we just made. Cut as close to the line you made as possible. And it's okay if it's not perfect. Mine isn't going to be perfect either. We just want kind of a circle shape, because turtle shells aren't perfect either. Alright, let me put my scissors down. You should have a circle kind of like that. Just like that. See how I have just a little bit of my black left? That's okay. We're just going to turn that over so we can't see it. And then next, we are going to make the head, the arms, and the tail. So for the tail, let me get a little bit closer and show you. You're going to make kind of a triangle. Just like that. And then we're going to make some arms and legs. For the arms, you're just going to come up and around like that. So you're going to need 4 of those. Alright, and then my arms are done. It's okay if they're not all the same length. They can be as different as you want them to be. And for the head, we're going to make an oblong circle kind of oval shape. So we're going to come up and make his head. It should be that's his head. See how it's just a little bit wider than his arms and legs? It's about 2 of my fingers at the bottom and about 3 of my fingers at the top. All right. Now we're going to pick up our scissors again. Make sure you're really careful with these. And we're just going to cut our head, our arms, and our legs out. There's our head. That kind of looks like a turtle's head, huh? And we'll cut out our tail. Just like that. And then we'll cut out our arms and our legs. There's one. There's 2. If you're having trouble cutting your arms out, you can cut a little ways away like this and make a square out of it. Cut really big around it like this, and then it'll make it a lot easier to cut your arms and legs. Just like that. All right, we have to do one more. I'm going to do the same thing as I just did. Okay. So watch. Just actually, I'm going to get it this way. Just cut around your black line. It's okay if it's not super perfect. Put your scissors down. And just like that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 arms and legs, a tail, and a head. So next what we're going to do is we are going to color our turtle arms, legs, and head, and her tail green. I'm just going to use a colored pencil. You can use a marker, you can use a crayon, you can use some paints, whatever you have on hand, that's what you can use. So I'm just going to color this really quick. Oh man, I colored the wrong side. You should color the side that doesn't have the black part on it. I forgot to say that. I started doing it wrong. Oh well, it's okay. We can just start coloring all over. You want to get all of your turtle colored. All right, and since this is our turtle head, I think we also need to put some eyes and a mouth on it. So I'm just going to draw some super cute eyes. You're going to make really long ovals, just like that. And you're going to make a curved line on the bottom. And you're going to fill in a black part where its pupil should be. Just like that. I'll do that one more time. Make a really long oval. Go about halfway. Make a curved line. And then color in your pupil, just like that. And then I think we also need to give our turtle a little smile. So we're just gonna make a super cute curved smile. Just like that. And then our turtle head is done. All right, so now we need to color our arms and our legs and our tail. All right. Oh, I almost colored on the wrong side. Make sure you're coloring on the side that doesn't have the black. All right, and we're just gonna color that all in. Make sure you get all the parts all colored in. We'll do her tail next. What do you guys think we should name our turtles? Leave a comment down below if you have some ideas. We would love to see the turtles that you're making too. Remember? The white side. Good job. Anytime you guys do a craft or do an activity with us, we love to see your pictures. So make sure you're sending them to us. You can send it to our inbox, or you can just drop a comment right down in the chat. All right, now one more. All right, and there we go. All of our arms and our legs and our tail is now colored too. They're all green. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to glue all of our pieces onto our paper. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which side you want to do it on, since we cut pretty much all of the black parts off. I'm going to glue with the side with the lines on up, just like this. See how it has some black lines, like right here? I'm gonna put that facing up. And then I'm gonna grab some glue. I just have glitter glue sitting around my house. You can use whatever kind of glue that you have around your house. So we're gonna put glue on the colored side. Just a little bit at the very bottom. Spread it around. You see my glue right down here, right here. And then we're gonna glue our tail to the bottom. And press and hold to make sure that your tail doesn't go anywhere. And then we're gonna do our legs. Put a little bit of glue right at the bottom, just like we did with the tail. See it at the bottom here? We're gonna put it a little ways away from our tail. I'll show you guys here in a minute. Hold it down. Should be just a little ways away from your tail. Just like that. And we're going to take another leg, put some glue on it. Got our glue on, and we're going to put it on the other side of our tail. Press and hold. Just like that, and there's our back end. We're going to flip it. We're going to do the head next. So what you want to do, you're going to put some more glue just on your head, on the top, very, very, very top part of your head, right here. So flip your head upside down. Right here, that's where we're going to put glue. Spread it with the tip of your glue. Make sure you get quite a bit of glue on there because otherwise it won't stick. And then we're going to go straight down from the tail. Put our head right there. Just like that. Press and hold. Then we're going to take our other leg, one of our other legs, put some glue on it. And then we're going to do the same thing as the back legs. We're going to put one on each side of our turtle's head. Right on the other side. Make sure the color is facing down. We want all of the color parts to be on the same side. See, there's one leg. I'm going to do the other one. Just like that. Got some glue on there. Oh man, I think our turtle is looking so good so far, guys. Just like that. Oh man, now I think we need to add some color onto his shell. What do you guys think? All right, so we're going to set our turtle aside for just a few seconds. Take some of this stuff out of the way. And then we're going to grab our bowls of water. And we're going to put food coloring in each one. Each one is a different color. So for this, you're going to need a lot of food coloring. Mine's pretty dark. It should be that dark. That's your green. And grab another one. We're going to make yellow. We're squirting a lot in there to make sure that we get enough food coloring. So that way it colors our coffee filters. And if you're doing this and notice, oh man, I think my coffee filters are a little too light, you just put more food coloring in. So now we're going to do purple. And mix that one around. Mix. You see how dark these are? That's how dark you want them to be. Grab another bowl. I think we'll do pink next. For pink, you don't want to put too much pink in there because otherwise it'll turn red. So we just need a little bit of pink. And for the bowls, you guys can use whatever kind of bowls you want to use. I just grabbed clear so you could see my colors. See, it's pretty light. Kind of an orangey pinkish color. Then we are going to do blue. I think that's enough blue. Then we're going to mix. Mix it around. And there you go. Not all of our colors are mixed together. And you're going to grab some coffee filters. I have 4 coffee filters right here, and then we're going to cut them. So first, we're going to cut them up into strips like this. Just like this. They can be however big you want. I'm going to vary my sizes because I think it looks a lot better when they're not all the same length. So you can make some skinny ones, some really big ones. Let me show you. See, these ones are really big, but these ones are really, really skinny. And if you don't want to dye or put food coloring in your bowls, you can also use some tissue paper if you don't want to dye your coffee filters. But I think that's part of the fun. So now you're going to take all of your strips of coffee filters, kind of line them up. You don't have to line them up super close. And then we're just going to cut some squares. Just like that. Now, if you're not too sure about this, make sure you ask for Mom and Dad's help. Because we don't want you to get hurt while you're making some of our crafts. Just like that. We're going to kind of spread them out just to make sure that we don't have any big pieces that we don't really like. Just like this. See, I have some that are like this big, but I also have some that are really little. All right. Now that you're happy with your colors, we are going to take our turtle. We're going to put this to the side. Just like that. We're going to take part of our extra paper that we had from the cutting that we did earlier. And now this part you're going to be really careful with because we're going to open the top of our glue and we're going to pour it on our turtle. My glue is really thick and so I'm going to need a little bit more glue than you guys would if you're using regular white glue. But mine is blue and it's really thick. So I'm going to need a lot. We're just going to spread it like that. We're going to take our paper and we're going to spread it around our turtle. Make sure you get all the way to the edge. My glue so you can see what I'm doing. You don't need a really thick layer of this, but you do need it all over. Now, if you have glitter glue like I do, you're going to get some really, really pretty glitter shining through. Whoops, I got that on my leg. You're going to get some really, really pretty glitter shining through your coffee filters. So that's a really fun thing that comes along with glitter glue. All right. Now I'm going to set this paper to the side. And this is the part where the black tablecloth or the black garbage bag or any kind of, I just have black here, where the garbage bag comes in handy because we might make a little bit of a mess. So this way, cleanup is really easy. All right, see, I have glue all the way around my turtle. And then we're going to grab my colors, them all around me. Move all this to the side. All of my colors right here. And I'm just going to go around in a circle. I'm going to dip them just like this. And we're going to go from the middle out. Just like that. Then I'm going to go to yellow next. See how yellow that kind of looks? And then we'll place it a little over the top of, you see it? A little bit over the top of the purple. And we'll just keep going like that until everything is all covered. Just like that. And the reason I'm going to go around in kind of a pattern is just to make sure that I don't have a bunch of the same colors in one spot. There's my pink. And the longer it dries, the more colorful it becomes. Okay, since I have purple that's right in the center, I'm going to come out this way with my purple. That way our purples aren't touching too much. And it's okay if your colors kind of overlap. It makes for a really, really pretty rainbow effect. I'm just going to keep doing this. And see, I have a green right here. So I'm going to come over to the other side and put a green down here. I'm going to dip in blue. I think we can put our blue right here. Go back to pink. Here's my pink color. I'll go over to this side. I'm going to pick up some little coffee filter piece. I'm going to dip it in the purple and put it right there. Dip it in the yellow. Put it on this side. Just like that, round and round. Dip on blue. And you're going to want to make sure you kind of drip some of the coffee filter, a little bit of the water off, just to make sure that you aren't putting too much water onto your turtle. Just like that. And I've got yellow again, so I'm going to put it over here. It's really important that you're overlapping so that way you get every single piece of the turtle covered. See how I'm just wiping it off? Just like that. You don't have a lot of green on this side, so I'm going to put it on this side. Overlap it. Dip it in the blue, like this. Wipe off the extra. Put it where you don't have any blue yet. Turtles are one of my favorite sea animals. Leave a comment below what your favorite sea animal is. All right, our turtle's looking pretty good. How does your guys' look? All right. That. And put it on this side. I did blue. And it's okay if this takes you a while to do, because you want to make sure that you have all of your turtle covered. Here we go. If you don't like how big my pieces are, that's okay. You can cut smaller pieces too. And then you'll have even more rainbow, and that'll be so cool. Just like that. I'm gonna put some green over here. And if you see that your turtle is getting bubbles, kind of like mine did just there, you can just press it down like that. Awesome. We're going to put some blue over here. If you want, you can also do this in a really cool pattern. It is totally up to you how you want to do your turtle. I've seen people do it like how I'm doing it. I've seen people make rows of colors. You can do that too. That's really cool. Keep dipping. Remember, if you don't like how messy this is, you can always do it with tissue paper. That is totally fine, because that's a lot less messy. And it doesn't take as long either. I just thought it would be fun if we could do some dipping today. I think the turtle is coming along so great, guys. Just keep putting all the coffee filters all over. When you're getting down to the end like I am, it's okay if you have some of the same colors touching. Don't worry about it. It doesn't make a really big difference. It doesn't really matter that much. So it's okay if some of the colors are some of the same colors are touching. Looks like we're almost done, guys. I think we just have a little bit of the outer parts. Oh, I almost messed up my pattern. There we go. I can pick it up. My hands are a little sticky. Oh man. This turtle is looking so cool. I can't wait to see some of your guys' turtles. Just keep dipping. For this outside part, if you can't get all of the corners, that's okay. Because some of your papers might be a little bit wet, the colors will spread to the outside corners of the paper. And then when you are getting really, really close to the legs or like the face or something, leave just a little bit. I'm going to rip this one just a little bit. Leave just a little bit of room just to make sure that you don't get too much water on the face. Or the legs, because sometimes that can make our color on our legs kind of disappear. Just like that. We're almost done, guys. Got just a few more pieces left. And if you have some pieces hanging off, I'll show you. I just did it. You have some pieces hanging off, like this print is kind of hanging off a little bit. That's okay. You can either leave it, or when it's all dry, you can go back and cut it off. That's fine too. But sometimes some of our pieces don't quite match the corners, or the, not the corners, the outside edge of our circle. So you can either cut the pieces you don't want off, or you can just leave them hanging. Oh man, this turtle looks so good. It is so colorful. And if you want to use more colors than I used today, that's okay too. You can use as many colors as you have in your house. These are just the ones that I had on hand. Whoops. Especially at this part, guys, it is really important that you are getting as much of the excess water off as you possibly can, because otherwise it may leak to the back side of our turtle, which is fine if that's what you want, but sometimes it makes the glue not stick as well on the back side. All right. Just a few more pieces left, and then I think we'll be done. I think this looks so cool, guys. A little bit more of this excess water off. And if you want your colors to be brighter or bolder, you can always just go back and add some more food coloring. All right, guys, let me just go around and make sure I have most of the corner or most of the edges, and I think I do. Look, there is the end of our turtle. It's so many beautiful colors, and will look great in your window when you hang it. It was just super fun. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me during art time, and we hope to see you in our next segment. Bye, guys.